We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Shows him the stiff arm.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Right down the middle. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been run.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Iowa!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Overton. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Got a little grass. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Running inside, it's Overton. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Heat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Overton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy.
Maybe a crease. Got enough space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really
turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, it's Overton. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
if at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready? Flag 14. Flag 14.
Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
22. 22.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 4 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Wolfpack, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
To start this possession. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is...
And he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Hokies! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll give it to Malton. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Good timing on the quick out. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Moulton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. This time it's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff for Moulton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, do they need that score or gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense.
Let's go.
Out of the gun with Kamari Malton.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Can't get him to the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10.
Whoa, 22.
The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Back's got it. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Kamari again. Breaks the tackle. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.